Hi everyone, it's really nice to see you all. I just want to share with you a few stretches which are incredibly useful, I think is the word, particularly when we have found ourselves sort of trapped in the kind of scroll. So what happens when we are texting a lot or scrolling through our phones a lot is we end up with this sort of posture. I'm just going to spin to the side so you can kind of get a better idea of what happens in my shoulders as well. So everything sort of comes forwards. I often find myself sort of chin to chest, very, very rounded in the upper back. So if you found yourself spending a lot of time on your phone, it also kind of creates tension in and around the jaw, and we tend to find that actually it's a little bit tricky to then shift the focus in our eyes because we've been looking at something which is sort of one distance away. So in these little stretches, we're going to find a bit of space in the back of the neck and the shoulders. We're going to end then with a little bit of movement of the eyes and shifting that focus, and then we'll drop into a bit of stillness just to kind of break the cycle. I almost feel sometimes when you're really trapped in your phone or you've been texting a lot, you're sort of scrolling through social media, you almost need something to just break the cycle so you can then kind of move on. And that's what I intend for this little video to be. So find yourself in a comfortable seat. You can sit however you like. Hands can rest on your knees or in your lap. We're not too fussed about positioning of the hands just yet. And we're going to start by just moving through the neck. So all we're going to do to begin with is bring the chin right the way down to the chest. So we'll start with an inhale breath in neutral. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your chin right the way into your chest. You're going to tuck it in as much as you can, creating a double chin if that's possible, really lengthening the back of the neck, keep the shoulders relaxed. Inhaling, you're going to lift the chin and the gaze will follow just naturally up towards the ceiling. Chin lifts. So you're thinking about maybe shortening the back of the neck, stretching out the front of the throat. You're not sending the head back, you're lifting through the chin. Exhale, the chin's going to tuck to the chest again. Shoulders are soft. Create a double chin. See if you've got a bit of space maybe to pull the chin in, lengthen the back of the neck. We'll lift up again, lifting the chin up towards the ceiling. And then we'll drop the chin back to neutral with this exhale breath. From here, we're going to turn to look over our right shoulder with an inhale, drawing the chin across to the right shoulder. Exhale back through to center. Inhale over to your left. Exhale back through to center. One more time each side, but this time as you inhale over towards your right, you're going to then cast your gaze back beyond your point of resistance. So you're not forcing the head back anymore. You're just going to look back towards the back of the room and notice how that feels in the eyes, in the face. Draw yourself back through to center. With your next inhale breath, you're taking it over towards your left, exactly the same. Chin goes round to the point where it kind of resists, where there isn't any more movement. And then you send your gaze back, looking towards the back of the room. Inhale to draw back through to center. Exhale, we're going to send chin to chest. We're going to start to add on a little bit of weight if that's interesting to you. So chin will drop to chest. Find that pull in of the chin, lengthening the back of the neck. And if this feels okay to you, you're going to bring one hand and then the other hand gently to rest on the back of the head. And you're not pulling here. You're going to let the elbows fall in towards the floor. The chin's tucked to the chest, the back of the neck is nice and long. And you're just adding the kind of warm, solid weight of the hands. You're not pulling or forcing the head down. Loads of length in the back of the neck and between the shoulders. When you feel ready, you'll release the hands one at a time back towards your knees. And you'll inhale to lift the chin. Back through to neutral. As we exhale this time, we'll drop the right ear over towards the right shoulder. So the action that you're looking for is as if you are holding the phone between your shoulder and your ear while you do the washing up, but I want you to release your shoulder. Draw the ear down towards the relaxed, soft shoulder. And maybe if you're interested, it might feel nice here to start to think about tilting the chin up slightly. So it's a very, very subtle movement through the chin, as if you were turning your face towards a lovely warm ray of sunshine. And then when you're ready, we're going to roll the neck through center. So you can allow the chin to drop to the chest. Go really slowly here. Roll to center, and then inhale your way back up to the top. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exactly the same again. Once you've found that stretch down the right hand side into the right shoulder, you could then choose to turn the face slightly. So it's a very subtle lift through the chin, as if you were drawing your face upwards into that lovely warm sunshine, and you might notice the stretch in the right hand side of the neck is going to change. And then when you're ready, we'll roll through to center. And we'll inhale back up to neutral. Last one, we're going to exhale right ear to right shoulder. And if you're interested here, you might bring your right hand up and over, and it's going to find the back corner of your head, so just behind your left ear. Inhale here, and as you exhale, just let the weight of the hand fall against the head. If you're interested, you might begin to reach out through your left hand. And with this one, instead of tilting the chin up, you might be interested in tilting the chin down. So maybe with your next exhale breath, you're going to tilt the chin down as if you wanted to give your armpit a big sniff. And over. And then we'll gently release. So we'll bring left hand back in first. We'll release the right hand up and over. We'll roll the chin through to center and draw back up to neutral. Same on the other side. Left ear drops to left shoulder with your exhale breath. Once you've found it, find it first. So don't rush in and grab something that's not in the right position. Let the head drop to where it needs to be. Once you've found it, you might bring the left arm up, over, and gently onto the back corner of the head, just behind the right ear, sorry. Take an inhale breath here. Exhale, let the weight of the hand rest against the head. Maybe you want to begin to reach out through the right hand. And if you're interested, you're welcome to drop the chin in slightly, as if you wanted to give that left armpit a big sniff. You don't have to do that. It's just the direction you're going in. We'll release out, bringing the right hand back first, releasing the left arm up and off, and then we'll roll the chin through center. And back up to neutral. We're going to end by shifting our focus around a little bit. So I imagine you've got this video a little distance in front of you, and I'm going to refer to this point where you are, the point where your screen is, as the middle. So wherever you are, the point where your screen is going to be the middle. We're going to play with shifting our gaze near to the middle and far away. And as we work through it, you'll notice, you'll kind of feel how that is in your body. So in your comfortable seat, adjust if you need to, hands rest wherever you like. Bring your gaze in as near as possible, which for me, I'm going to look just down at the floor, right in front of my legs. So that's your near. You're going to bring your gaze up to the middle, so bringing your gaze up to the screen. And then you're going to look for something in the distance. So if you've got a window in the room you're working in, have a look out the window, see if you can find a tree in the distance, a chimney in the distance to focus on. You're coming back to the middle, back to the video, back to the screen, back to your computer or your phone, and then down to near. And when you come to each of these positions, allow your eyes to focus, really take in the quality of what you're seeing. So spend a bit of time looking, really looking. We're going back to middle. And then we'll look to far. And it might actually be tricky to focus on these things that are different distances away. Give yourself a little bit of time if you need it. We'll come back from far to near. We'll go from near, where we are now, back way out to far in the distance. And then we'll bring it back to the middle, back to the screen. Give yourself a bit of a moment if you're feeling a bit starry with that. It's interesting to see the small muscles around the eyes, the pupils dilate, and see how you can really feel how all that is working, especially if you've been glued to one kind of distance away for a period of time. I'm going to close down the eyes now and just give them a bit of a break. If you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, bring your gaze to look down towards the floor and just let your face be really relaxed. So let your eyes kind of soften down a little bit. Let your face soften. Really allow the eyes to come into this darkness now, behind the eyelids. And we're going to bring the hands together. If the hands don't feel warm, you're welcome to rub the hands together. Rub the hands together. Generate a little bit of heat in the palms of the hands. When the hands feel warm, you're going to bring the palms of the hands up over your eyes. And this is our moment to drop into some darkness, to some quiet. With the hands over the eyes, you very literally have nothing to focus on, so you can keep the eyes closed. The face relaxed, the shoulders relaxed. This moment here is your opportunity to break the cycle, so that when the hands come away from the eyes in a moment, you're ready to move on and to do something else. Blink the eyes open into the warm darkness behind the hands. Maybe you want to very gently roll your eyes in one direction, slowly, gently. Maybe you want to very gently roll your eyes in the other direction. And then we'll begin to let the light in. So spreading out the fingers and starting to let the hands travel down the face. You might just massage past your temples, past your jaw, the light coming in, the eyes blinking open. And we'll eventually meet with the hands at the sides of the neck. And you might just spend a bit of time here, stroking down the sides of the neck, till eventually you'll bring the hands to find the heart center, taking your time to get there. Hands come to find heart center. We'll take a big breath in, a big breath out, let it all go. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that feels a little fresher, a little clearer in your mind, that you're ready to move on and do something else with your day now. I'll see you all really soon. Thank you.